Since you excel in everything, in faith, speech, knowledge, eagerness, and in the love we kindled in you, see that you also excel in this grace of giving. I say this again. 2 Corinthians 8:7 is a model, our marching orders, if you please, for filling the earth with the glory of God, for living redemptively in a world in the grip of mass derangement, for flourishing in a world gone bonkers. Well, I just had to know more. So I set about to study the definitions and usages of the key words in this passage. Excel, faith, speech, knowledge, eagerness, love, grace, and giving. I began by researching numerous Greek lexicons and discussed these words with my Greek scholar colleagues at the university. A special note about the word grace in this passage. You see, the graces in this passage are not merely human habits or learned cultural behaviors, as some argue. These graces are divine virtues. They come from God, only God, from no other source. As one colleague shared with me, grace is the merciful kindness of God, exerting His divine influence upon our soul. Grace is the condition of one so governed by the power of God's grace that it turns us to Christ, keeps us, nurtures us. In other words, grace kindles within us the ability to grow, mature, and excel in the exercise of these graces. Little wonder, then, that the Apostle Paul encouraged us to continue to grow, mature, even excel in these graces. That is, always doing just a little more than is ordinarily expected, then doing just a little more. Well, I found this study to be enriching and life-giving, so much so that I decided to compose a paraphrase of 2 Corinthians 8:7. I call it the Allen Amplified Adapted Version, the AAA version, if you please. Well, let me stop here. You see, you is a plural word. Paul is addressing the Church of Christ, not just you or just me, but as we like to say in the southern part of the United States, all y'all, or simply, y'all. Y'all are continuing to grow and mature in the graces that God bestowed upon you, always doing just a little more than is ordinarily expected in everything you do, putting your faith into action by living the way that God has always intended, speaking the truths of the gospel to one another with clarity and liberty, applying the knowledge of Christ to living a life worthy of the gospel, leaping into action without waiting to be asked or told, eagerly seeking to do what the Lord reveals as His priority, and urging each other to take hold of their created, noble stature in Christ. Just like you're all excelling in each of these graces, I want you all to step up and do just one more thing. Exceed every expectation by giving. The kind of giving that kindles a chain reaction of gratitude, joy, praise, and worship of the God who so loves, He gives. All to say, as you and I excel in these graces, we're filling the earth with the glory of God. We're living redemptively in an upside-down world. We're flourishing in a world gone bonkers. We're living the life that God has always intended. the life that is truly life.